All right, moving on. A lot of you have joined this stream to hear all about Titanic Project 401, our upcoming Titanic recreation, and we will get into the demo in just a second. But I wanted to touch a bit on our flagship project, Titanic Honor and Glory, for just a moment. It's the reason that a lot of you know that we exist. It may be something that you donated to in the past. So let's talk a bit about THG and where progress currently stands. While Project 401 will contain 50% of Titanic, and that is a massive accomplishment, Honor and Glory, as has been our goal from day one, will contain 100% of the ship with the highest of visual and historical detail, and that includes the outside of the ship. So currently under construction in the VDR virtual shipyard, I guess you could say, is the hull of Titanic. But not just a model of the hull. This is a hull that is being built the way that Harlan and Wolff once built the real thing, plate by plate, frame by frame. You're seeing some images here of recent progress by Kyle Hudak, our exterior expert. You can see here how he is using the original iron plans from Harlan and Wolff to make sure that all the shapes are correct, all the spacing is correct. Now here you can see how he's truly modeling each plate individually like they once were. And there's not any copying and pasting available to him at this point, because each plate, if you know anything about Titanic's construction, each plate is a very specific shape and a very specific size, and they interlock with their neighboring plates in a very specific way. These are some of the floors, as they're called, the vertical plates with the lightning holes in them. Those are called floors. They form the tanks underneath the tank top. The tanks will hold water, or they just form the double bottom, so if Titanic ran aground, she wouldn't sink. This, of course, will not come in handy for Titanic, of course, but these floors are there. They need to be there, so Kyle is working on them here in that image. And this here is the tank top itself. These are the plates on top of those floors that form the lowest deck of Titanic. This is where boilers and engines will sit. And just for a little context, a little visual aid, here are some placeholder boilers and engines just to give you an idea of where that would be. And lastly, this is an image showing the frames sprouting up the side. These frames will, of course, stretch the entire length of the ship and will form Titanic's iconic curves and overall structure. So clearly some meticulous, and I'm sure very annoying work being done by Kyle that will form a really wonderful foundation for THG of the future. Okay, so an important thing. If you are at home and you're a video gamer and you're looking at those images and you're seeing the progress on Titanic Honor and Glory, and you're not really here for Titanic, you're here for games in general, you may be asking yourself, why are you guys doing this like this? Why are you going to such extreme lengths to recreate every plate? Just make the hull one big thing and save yourself so much time. Why are you recreating the bottom of the ship? No one's going to see that. Why are you going to such extremes? And the short answer is, we are not making a video game. I mean, we are. It's a video game product. You explore a virtual world. It will be on Steam. You know, all those things. But to call THG a video game, I think, does it a great disservice. It actually limits what we are actually doing. What we are actually doing is an intense study on Titanic. It's an incredible deconstruction of Titanic's actual construction. We are not developing this to the standards of the video game industry. We are developing this to the standards of Harlan and Wolff and Thomas Andrews, you know? And I know that might make some people laugh, but it is extremely true. Titanic is everything to us. I don't think anybody on our team has gone a day of their lives without thinking about Titanic. We are all Titanic enthusiasts first, video game developers second. We are trying to do something for the Titanic community, which is admittedly a very niche community, which means that our potential for incredible profits is not in our sights. We're not doing this for a big payday one day. We are not doing this for the general video game community. We are doing this for the Titanic community. We're doing this for those who built her, for those who sailed aboard her, and for all those in peril on the sea. Truly, truly, truly. So if you are excited by those images, if you begin to salivate when you see the potential in those images, to see Titanic like you never have before, that is what we are trying to bring. The video game that we were planning years and years ago, not quite in the books anymore. What we are making now, in our opinion, is so much more than a video game. So we hope you agree.